Imagine this. You carve an hour for deep work, headphones on, coffee cooling beside you, and then 3 knocks, a hallway shout, and a ping from chat slice that hour into crumbs. It feels like the room itself is leaking attention. I'm going to give you 3 one-minute shared agreements you can propose in under a minute each, trial in 3 days, and actually measure whether your space gets quieter. Stick with me. This is practical, tiny, and dignity first. Quick frame before we start. These agreements work for physical and virtual shared spaces where the stakes are low to medium. Roommates, small teams, co-working tables. Rule 1. Introduce with consent. Trial for a short window, then iterate. Rule 2. Choose the smallest correct step rather than perfect rules. The aim is to protect attention without policing people. Here's the map. 3 agreements. Door quiet, work window, signal shelf, and 1 simple decision flow. Propose, agree, prove. I like to say, let's dive in when it's time to act. So let's dive in with door quiet. Agreement 1. Door quiet. The idea is a private first signal that politely asks for a short micro privacy window. Paste ready one-liner to propose. Can we try a door quiet token for short focus windows? When the token is on the door, please knock only for emergencies for the next 10 to 60 minutes. Placement rules. Choose a visible spot, doorknob, door hook, or your profile status in a shared chat. Public versus private variants. Public means anyone can use the token. Private means you set it for your room or profile only. Conservative sizing defaults. Start at 10 minutes for micro tasks, 25 minutes for deep focus, and cap at 60 minutes. Short windows are easier to honor. Micro evidence rule. Agree that a single photo or a time-stamped status screenshot will count as proof that the token was used. Worked example A. Picture a roommate who needs 2 uninterrupted morning blocks for email and prep. You approach them and say the one-liner. Can we try a door quiet token for short focus windows? When the token is on the door, please knock only for emergencies for the next 10 to 60 minutes. Ask if they want a public or private token. Set the default to 25 minutes and agree to a 3-day trial. Capture micro evidence. Take a photo of the token on the door when the block starts and drop it in the shared chat. After 3 days, compare the number of knocks or interruptions to the baseline. Tiny, concrete data. No argument required. Agreement 2. Work window. This is a visible, shared time block for predictable focus. Use a calendar slot, a laminated door card, or a shared dock at the entrance of a co-working room. Paste-ready announcement. We're trialing a work window from X to Y daily to catch focus time. If you need to swap, add your name to the swap list 2 hours before the window. Etiquette for swapping. Keep swaps visible and brief. Honor first asked courtesy. Timing defaults. 25 minutes for single user focus, 45 to 60 minutes for collaborative deep work, and up to 90 minutes only for planned sessions. Again, conservative defaults reduce friction. Worked example B. A small co-working room decides on a daily decision window, 11 to 11:45, to review key asks and make yes-no calls. They put a laminated card on the door and a shared dock for swaps. Expected signals of success: fewer reactive interruptions, fewer mid-meeting pings, and a noticeable dip in the I forgot to ask hallway conversations. Micro evidence: count the number of interruptions during the window for 3 days and compare it to the previous 3 days. You don't need perfection. You're looking for directional improvement. Agreement 3. Signal shelf. This is a low-effort, non-urgent signal system. A slip-in box by the door, a token on a shelf, or a chat flag that says low. Exact proposal language. Let's use a signal shelf for non-urgent asks. Slip a note or place the token. The owner will convert shelf items into scheduled micro-asks within 1 business day. Consent prompts for escalation. If an item is time-sensitive, add a small red tab to indicate urgency. Pairing rule.
Each shelf item should be paired to a calendar micro-ask within 24 hours. This turns vague interruptions into scheduled minutes.
Delivery mechanics. How to propose these without policing. Use warm, neutral, or firm scripts depending on the group. Warm. I have a tiny idea to try for 3 days. Would you be open to it? Neutral. Can we trial door quiet for 3 days and record 1 photo when we start? Firm but still consent-based. Let's agree to a 3-day test. If it doesn't help, we scrap it. Always include an explicit opt-out. If this feels controlling, opt out and we'll try something else. Trial period recommendation is 3 days, and keep privacy defaults for personal items. No one has to share the content of a note on the signal shelf.
The 3-day charter probe is simple. Day 0, baseline. Note the average interruptions in the same time block. Days 1 to 3, activate the agreement. Log 1 piece of micro-evidence per active block. Photo, time-stamped status, or short chat confirmation. Conservative metrics. Interruptions decreased, focused minutes gained, and perceived calm on a 1 to 5 scale. 1-line logging template you can copy. Day X, agreement, door quiet, interruptions, 2, focused minutes, 45, calm, 4/5. That single line turns feeling into tracking.
Common failure modes and quick fixes. If the token is ignored, repropose with curiosity. I noticed the token was on the door, but there were 3 knocks. What happened? If someone feels excluded, shorten the windows and add an opt-out or rotation so everyone feels seen. If rules become moralizing, reframe to evidence. Show the 3-day data and ask whether the rule helped. Corrective scripts, repropose with consent, shorten the trial, or add an owner rotation. The goal is repair and learning, not punishment.
Okay, micro apply. Pick 1 agreement now. If you're at home, try door quiet. Say this paste-ready line out loud. Can we try a door quiet token for short focus windows? When the token is on the door, please knock only for emergencies for the next 25 minutes. Let's test it for 3 days and share 1 photo as evidence. If you're in a shared office, try work window with the swap list. Run the 3-day probe, then come back and leave a brief review, naming which agreement you used and 1 measurable change, how many interruptions fell, or how many focused minutes you gained.
Before we close, small reminders. Keep sizing conservative, keep the evidence single and simple, and make agreements reversible. These are social infrastructure, not rules to control people. Try 1 for 3 days, be curious about what changes, and be ready to iterate. If it helps, tell us which one you used and what shifted. 1 tiny collective default can protect dozens of focused minutes, and those minutes add up.